Well, this is Sense of Yoga Car season random breakout. It's a Sunday night, and my dear procrastination has come to bite me in the ass again. Hush. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Now let's try to pull for 200% for all coins earned. I guess I should try that. I don't really know if it will work, but well, let's try that, I guess. Phantom Blue will appear tonight. Regarding Roquefort's and what do you call this Walnut's relationship, I'm pretty sure Roquefort just likes, how do you call it, this girl because she's so hell-bent on like catching him, and yet Roquefort is just, you can just tell Roquefort is a sort of dude to just go around annoying little kids, cause he's just that type of guy, you know. Like someone would specifically tell him to turn off the lights after he's done using the bathroom, and he won't do it, and then he will tape the switch on so that people are gonna have a harder time to turn off the light switch in the bathroom. Like Roquefort just strikes me as that kind of guy, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of like me too, because I am very annoying too, except largely less charismatic, I'll be honest, and I'm much more excitable by them. Like basically any good trait of Roquefort's I do not have, but all his annoying traits I do. You know, the quintessential example of taking on bad qualities, every bad quality of another person. But hey man, what did you know? What do you know? Anyways, I'm lucky I recorded once earlier today, so I don't have to worry too much about not being on time. I've still got about an hour or so before the breakout resets again, so I'm not too unhappy about that, to be honest. You know, I even thought I wouldn't make it in time because just now I went out. Darn it. Oh, do I just, whatever, let's just continue, man. No point. I suppose it's just a small little, what do you call it again? Small little road bump. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it. I should probably get more coins, but at the same time I also cannot be bothered. So there's that. And let's pick you, Mrs. Have you received my invitation? No, I have not, lady. Man, I wish I was rich too. Then I would get to throw lavish ball parties all the time. I don't know. I've never even had a birthday party, you know? Which is, in retrospect, kind of sad now that I think about it. But hey man, you know, it could be worse. Okay? That reminds me, just now I went out to go buy a bunch of yarn with my mom. And it was pretty cool, honestly. And I was so excited when I came back, like, so happy you would not believe it. I was literally just skipping around and dancing and talking to myself, even more crazier than usual, which is an achievement I have to tell you as much. Very excitable, you know. Now that I think about it, honestly, my whole existence in a nutshell could probably just be summed up in the one word, which is excitable, which is, you know, not too inaccurate to be honest. Anyways, other than that, considering the fact we have about 100k coins, holy jeez, man, this is actually pretty good. You know, say what you will about that epic buff just now not appearing super amazing, but like at the same time, let's try third one. Anyways, let's do all of them third ones, cause I really don't know how 5%. Let's take third one again. Wow, I really just finished everything immediately. All yellow to frozen badge. What is that? Alright, well, various coins, 200%, 4 coins earned. Bonus time jellies every 120 seconds. What does that mean? Does that mean I just get bonus time jellies, or like, do I get actual bonus time, or like what is that supposed to mean, man? I don't really know. Let's just re-pull again. I wanna see if I'll be able to get anything better, you know? No, I guess. Yeah, probably not. I guess I'll just take matcha here. She just seems better. I'm pretty sure I also have a skin. And let's just go equip it now. Yeah, there we go. That's so cute. Flowery shadow collar. Fun fact, if you didn't know, I am like 90% sure Matcha's skin here is based off her, what do you call it? It's based off the Rafflesia flower. I know that because, like, you know, I live in Singapore, right next to Malaysia, and I'm pretty sure the Rafflesia is one of Malaysia's more well-known flowers, I think. I can't remember for exactly what reason, but it's super famous cause it just smells like rotting food. I know that the Rafflesia is super big of a plant, and it smells the way it does because okay, I see. Anyways, so oh, I got a HP buff. I see. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but HP buff we go, I guess. And I should probably get a buff for ice bear jellies too, since I have a legendary buff for that one. I mean, you know, that sort of legendary thing, it could be either a boon or, what do you call it? A boon or a curse, you know? I'm lucky I didn't get one of those buffs where it just gives me extra points for yellow bear jellies. That would have really messed me up here, you know? Anyways, right, what was I saying? Yeah, the Rafflesia smells the way it does because it wants to attract more flies and pollinators. You know, it's a bold choice, that's to say for sure. Oh, you know what? I guess it must work if they're still alive so far into like this universe. You know, the Rafflesia haven't gone extinct yet, so I guess they're good. They're good flowers. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. Now that I think about it. Oh well. Who knows, man? Maybe one. Bonus. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. That's actually amazing. Yo, like what the heck? Legitimately amazing. I don't know what to say about this. Thank the lords for that epic buff I got with the coins. Let me tell you, it's amazing. That's all I gotta say. And I also got a plus 25% points for bonus time, so that's really great too. That means the typically useless bonus time buff is gonna be pretty good here. So that's great too. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 12 place. Not too bad, hey. Righto, let's move on. Alright, so what we want here is a blue bear jelly buff, a bonus time buff, or let's see, anything else, I guess. What's this? Yellow bear jelly every 2 seconds. Let's try this, I guess. Hey, what is that? Oh, oops. I see, that makes sense. Minus 2%. 150,000. Creates various giant coins. 5% of creating a blast jelly. Alright, that's interesting. There we go, look at those coins. If only we had a buff for coins, this would be much better, but unfortunately we don't. And it's lagging a lot right now and I don't know why. Unfortunately, you know. Yeah, come on, man. Why is it lagging so much? I assume it's because of the coin fireworks. Because that is literally the only thing that changed about this run so far. So there's that. I guess maybe it's taxing on the game to have to calculate that along with the whole minus 2% of coins. So, you know, there's that, I guess. Cookie run will be cookie run. And it will lag like all hells, you know, for things that don't really make sense. So there's that. Just realized I just went super off track. Just now I said I went out and then I didn't mention the rest of that story. Anyways, so like I was saying, I went out and I bought yarn and I was super happy about it. And I love yarn. It was so cheap, by the way. Like comparatively speaking. If I gotten wool of that size, like, it would have been much more expensive, you know, and I'm always so happy to get more and more wool. I don't even know why. It's not like I'm just gonna use it that much at the same time, but like, I feel like I've just gotten completely infatuated with needle felting these past few weeks or so. Like, it's come to the point where I'm starting to wonder if like I'll just end up being one of those people who makes like a million needle felting animals and I never do anything about them and they're just in the corner of my room. Regular jellies to turn into pink bear jellies. How would that turn out with... That's actually pretty interesting, but I don't know. Create silver flower of 10% chart. I really don't know. Let's try again. Super magnetic aura in giant mode. None of this is good, man. What the heck? All bear jelly parties. Let's just take this dude over here. Miss Scorpion, you will be my ride today, Mrs. Just makes me unreasonably happy now that I think about it. To have yarn and wool, you know. I guess it's kind of a luxury that I don't really get to have. Cause whenever I see people have wool online, it's like I'm always just mildly envious, you know, like how much did that cost, you know? Cause I'm always thinking about money and costs and everything, and I just wish I wouldn't have to, you know. I just wish like I was just able to enjoy making things without having to worry about whether I'm just gonna like lose so much money because of it or something like that, you know. Guess that would be the dream, you know, to be able to make things I want without having to worry about making those things good or whatever, you know. Like I love needle felting. I enjoy it so much. So being able to buy so much yarn and just the prospect of being able to make so many new things just makes that certain part of my brain just go crazy on the dopamine receptors, you know? Get what I'm saying? I mean, I think you would understand, I suppose, if you have something you really love to do, and then one day you found out that you didn't have to worry so much about it anymore. I don't know how to say it, it's just weird. And I understand that most people probably wouldn't understand, especially like for something as esoteric as needle felting, you know? Cause funny thing about needle felting, it's actually more recent than that. Now, felting by itself as a practice has been around for about hundreds of thousands of years, but needle felting is more recent than you would think. It turns out that it only came about in about the 1980s or so, when some random lady and her husband decided to make like special needles or whatever, and then they discovered the art of needle felting. I don't actually know that much about the original art of felting. I'm not really that interested either, so you won't be getting much out of me today about that. I know that needle felting is relatively new. It started out in about the 1980s because of that lady who discovered it, and that's kind of it, you know. And I guess there's also the fact that it's not only is the cost a bit like, well, it's just hard to justify the cost, you know, because it's literal wool, firstly, and secondly, it's just so time consuming, you know, and you can't actually use it to make like essential items like say clothing like you could with crochet. So it really is more of an art form than anything else, you know, if you get what I'm saying. Like it's just art for the sake of art, if you like it. Permanent mini magnetic aura, I really don't know about that, but like let's just repull, and then we will have this 1,260,000 destruction point. Let's take this guy. I need more destruction points, you know, just saying. Anyways, let's go. That reminds me of that dude in my comments who told me they like to listen to my stuff all the time. Like, if you're listening to me right now, I'm kind of curious if you don't mind commenting what sort of art you like to do. I mean, the things I like to do personally, they can't really even be called art, they're just bad, honestly, but like, hey man, you know, it's subjective, even if it looks like crap, alright? I spend a lot of time on it. Anyways, moving on. I really suck at like graphite or like all the typical sort of art. I think I have an affinity for things that don't really take that much skill, such as needle felting. Like needle felting, despite what it might seem, doesn't actually take a lot of skill. You just need to have a lot of, not sure if you can call it patience, but you definitely need a lot of time for it, you know? And most people aren't exactly willing to put that much time into something that might not even turn out that well, you know? Even if it's more easier to do, it's just better and I guess more efficient to make something out of graphite, you know? Or make something realistic with color than just do needle felting. I mean, other than needle felting, I know that I talk about it a lot, but like, other than needle felting, I quite like using pen too, you know? I haven't been able to meet many people in my life who like really love pen, you know, other than my sister, I guess. But that's a different other story, you know, altogether. But I really like pen. I do have an Instagram, so if any of you buckles find it one day, well, good for you, I guess. You can look at some of my trashy art, you know. Not exactly proud of it, but hey man, I've spent so much time on it, I must as well. There we go, speed up, my mister. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. Man, this buff is really overpowered with someone like Vampire. I get so much speed out of this. Look at that. Anyways, come on, you can do it. Show me the money, show me the points, cause I won't be getting any money out of this. Anyways, I like using pen, cause it's just fun, you know. You also don't really need skill with it. You just need a lot of time, which is probably a bad habit of mine, you know. You know, like if something doesn't need skill, I just do it, you know. Come on man, you can do it, speed it up. Mister, speed it up. There we go. I need to be careful here. There we go. We got the HP potion. I didn't mess up there. That's good. Man, I wish I had one of those, what do you call it? Buffs that give you points every amount of set distance you run. Like, that would obviously go crazy here, don't you think about it? But oh well. We have this and it is what it is. Come on, give me your speed, mister. There we go. Thank you. Fly like the highest of wings. My beautiful. You can do it. Yeah. I guess the point I'm trying to make here anyways is that, you know, anybody can do art, I think. There's no need to restrict yourself so much, you know. It doesn't have to be necessarily conventionally good or anything, you know. You just have to like it. And that's just enough, man. As long as you like what you're doing, as long as you're proud of it. Don't listen to what other people tell you, man, about it sucking and everything. Like, it's good to take criticism, you know, but like to just change everything and do something you don't like just because someone told you it's not really that good or people won't buy it, you know, or that you lose money, like, you know, I mean, we only live one life, man. Just be happy, do what you want, as long as it doesn't harm anybody else. I think that's pretty good, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 14 million. Alright, well, there's that, I guess. Come on, game, you can do it. Let me have my last hurrah. There we go. Show me the money. Yeah. The end? It's never the end. 1, 2. There will always be a continuation of the story. Even though I am 21st place. Kinda unfortunate, honestly. But well, you just gotta live with it, I guess. And with these pulls so far, I really don't know how to feel about it. Mini magnetic aura in blast mode. That's mildly interesting, but like, I don't have, how do you call it? I don't have like the opportunity to be able to try a combi like that. Cause we're on the 8th runner, and say what you will, but I am quite the misser, hey? I like to have my diamonds and I like to keep them. So maybe earning a bit more diamonds would be ideal here. Speaking of diamonds, I haven't been playing Breakout as much recently. By Breakout, I mean the normal Breakout. And by not as much, I mean like, I literally just don't play it at all. You know, it's just kind of lost its appeal to me after a while. Especially with the new update. You know, like, I used to want to play Cross of the Rewards, but now knowing that like, I could just, you know, forget and then they won't give me any reward at all. And just kept up my level at like Rainbow 5, even if I do play my best, it just doesn't seem so appealing to me anymore, you know. So I really can't be bothered to care that much either. Kind of sad, to be honest, but it's a very cookie run oven bread thing to do, you know. I'm not even sure why they did that. I just assume it's cause they figured they were being too nice to players. And so they thought that now it's a good time. I pressed the jump button, it's not my fault, Jesus. Anyways, please fix your game, dudes. 1, 2. Right, where was I again? That's a me problem. Why am I sniffing so much? I don't know. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. You know? But whatever. I just figured the devs, they figured players were getting too much diamonds every week. So, you just had to minus it off. Quite a shame, not gonna lie, but it's very cookie run of them to do that, Still haven't gotten over my DSC, misters. Please bring back the old laboratory, or at least don't make the requirements for making DSC so much, because it's really hard to get anything done if all the DSC require at least 1 week to make, Oh, well, Pawn Dino would be good for her double scoop frozen bear treasure. Cause you use that and you combi it with my legendary one. It's gonna be pretty good. I wanna see how this turns out. Honestly, would have been much more useful with vampire. But what can you do? Sometimes luck just doesn't turn out your way, I guess that's just how it be. Come on, man. You can do it. Don't lag on me, please. Okay, man. Okay, I know that's a bit of a huge task. So, maybe you can lag on me, but, please not so much, man. Don't make me hit random obstacles. It's not cool, mister. If I mention this mic, and I don't know why, I've got hair in my mouth constantly. Cause I keep to have, what's our English anyways? I keep having to talk constantly into the mic and very close to it, so it's basically right in front of my mouth. TMI, but sometimes I accidentally chew on the mic by accident because I'm talking and it's so close, and now I feel like I've got hairs in my mouth constantly, even though there probably isn't. So there's that. Yeah, it's getting very laggy and I don't know why. Oh jeez, man. Yep. Let me just activate my skill. There we go. Oh, bonus time again. Come on. Let me go upwards this time. Speed. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, and last. Little... Actually, what? Oops. Alright. Well, I didn't get to do my last double jumps, unfortunately. But there we go. 10th runner. Speaking of wool, again, because I have nothing else better to do with my life. Well, let's just pick cotton candy. I cannot be bothered anymore. I will never love anyone but you. Ain't that right, Miss Cotton Candy? Ain't that right? Anyway, speaking of wool, I'm planning to make a little plant pot. Hehehe. I don't even know if the thing I'm trying to do even works, but I'm still so excited about it. Cause, I don't know, man. I don't know. The brain works in mysterious ways. In my brain is a brain, that's for sure. Stop doing that. Lag is so bad. Please just let me play the game, mister. Ugh. Beat it. There we go. I really like Cotton Candy's theme for some reason. Just kind of cute, honestly. 1, 2. There we go. A strategic retreat into a hole because I am not going to survive past the lag at this rate. 1, 2. There we go. Good boy. Good pet. Yeah. Though we did miss the rocket ships. But oh well, that's fine. Let's go. Speed up my misses. Funny thing is that if you've seen the recent update, stop using the word recent, mister. Anyway, you've seen that update that came out not so long ago. You'll know that Cotton Candy just literally went into court and was like, Robot stole my heart, and then the judges and all, they were like, what? He stole your heart? That's a criminal offense. So it's like, I can't tell if that's a legit joke or if in the cookie run world, heartbreak and cheating are considered as actual, what do you call it? Actual felonies or something, actual crimes. Could you get jailed for going on a date and then just leaving afterwards and ghosting the other dude? I'm just curious, cookie run universe and all. If you divorce your husband or something, and then it turns out your husband just decided to sue you for breaking his heart or something and running away with it. Like, is that a thing in a cookie run world? Is that a thing on Earthbread? I don't really know. Anyways, unfortunately, despite our very early advantages, we were not able to achieve a very desirable result. But it's not too bad, honestly. I'll live with it. And anyway, let's say a thank you to our comrades for running with us today. Take care, don't be a moron, don't get too infatuated with wool like I have, and that's it. Love ya.